I think one of the major challenge you touch upon a little bit is the team, right? The resourcing. I encounter it myself. Like sometimes there's a confusion. It's like, okay, should it be like the first data hire? Should it be a data analyst to do some reporting and like analyzing our existing data? Should we do should we have a data scientist, and like doing a more massive scale, or should we is the job of like data a functional role, or is it like a data role, or like who manages this person, who does this person report to? Like, what are your thoughts around like building early data teams, and who should that hire be?
Right, Chloe, you want to feel free to hang out here and and chime in, right? So Chloe, you first, and
Hong is like the first data hire. You got a real example right here. I actually have a playbook I can share with you guys later on about like what are the questions you need to ask, what are the qualities and skill set you're looking for the first data hire. Yes, but in general, the first data hire, we touched on a little bit. Maybe it's not as obvious. The first one, a lot of them are building foundations. It's about bringing things together into a centralized place. So usually, the first hire, I would lean a little bit more toward the technical hire side. So more on somebody who has data engineering skills, but also interested in doing analysis. Really, I think the ideal hire, the unicorn hire, is somebody who's more generalist, but more toward the technical side. I would go against hiring a data scientist as your first hire, but that there's also exceptions. So there's like very generalist data scientists who can do both modeling and data engineering and some analytic work. That's, again, your unicorn hires, right? But if you're thinking about like specific data scientists who can build, who specialize in, I don't know, like marketing attributions or some like specific model type or specific domain knowledge, maybe not as your first hire, unless your company is doing something with this, your product differentiator is the data science model. So I worked with a company before where their product differentiator is a dynamic pricing. And that's no brainer. You need to think about data science effort very early on. But if you're just a general, like a SaaS software or marketplace, maybe not so early for a data science hire.
Yeah, I can add on top. I agree with the infrastructure, the structure here. The data engine is probably the first one, right? Without that, there is nothing to cook. Right? So the next one is I think I agree. The more generalist, right? Hopefully people, the jack of all trades might be better to bring on to connect the dots. Because one of the lessons, I've been the first data hire a few times, and the reason I was brought on is because I'm more generalist than research data scientist. And one of the things I did observe when I joined Grammarly is when I joined there, they had a team of pretty hardcore data scientists, right? All PhDs and right, all very, very deep, and it all great, all wonderful, great talents, but it caused a lot of frictions, right? One is the data wasn't there for them to build anything advanced. Off, right? So there are frustrations, right? They couldn't really maximize their efforts. On the second part is also depending on the level of a business acumen, right? There were also broken communication between them and some of the business holders, right? Then when if the team were brought in with anticipation that I'm gonna do advanced research, whereas there is no data and there are more business needs, often doesn't require advanced research, it's caused a lot of problems. So one of the things we did in the Grammarly is we filled the team with very different profiles, right? Some are more of a channel analytics, some are more experimentation, some are more of a BI. So with the diversity, we're able to fill the gap along the value chain. And then the research data scientists can focus on what they do. So a lot better.